Power to the people. We back to do maintenance. You are tuned in to the Keep It Clean podcast, the sports edition. I'm your host, Nico. I'm joined with some good brothers today. I got my brother Ray in the building. What's going on, man?
Man, we here to talk basketball, bro. So I'm blessed and highly favored.
Yes, sir. We got my brother Rose in the building. What's going on, man?
What's happening? What's happening?
And we got a new face in the building for the sports edition. We got my brother Rudy in the building. What's going on, man?
Chilling, man. Everything good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this is the sports show. We are talking nothing but sports. Specifically for this episode, we talking the first round of the NBA. The rules still apply. There is 2 panda breaks per show. If you use your 2, that is on you. You got to sit in that hot seat and deal with that heat after that.
Bars.
It's up to you. So without further ado, we're going to keep it a buck, keep it a bean, and most importantly, keep it clean. Basketball, first round NBA. Where do we want to start? I'll start. Cleveland versus Miami. Snooze fest.
Belt to ass.
Snooze fest.
That was a smoke break.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero was talking crazy for someone that was down 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. And I have to give him credit. Yeah, at least
Wait, did you say 2-0, 3-0, 4-0? How you down 4-0, nigga? Keep it going.
He was talking crazy down 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, bro.
It's tough.
You know, he over here. What did he say? Because he shooting shots at was it Donovan? He was shooting shots at Donovan, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do a whole lot of talking for some, because he was talking about you do a whole lot of talking for someone that doesn't play defense.
Damn. I mean,
Again, he was down 3-0, so you couldn't hear him. He was getting off the ground, but you couldn't hear what he was saying, trying to get off the ground, bro.
Yeah, he was still stumbling, trying to get it together, and he never really got it together. Did we all expected this, right?
yes.
Yeah. Wait,
Okay.
I don't know if I expected a clean sweep like that. I thought they.
Why would you not expect a clean sweep from the number 1 seed in a playing team?
Because we seen number 1 seeds get beat down before.
By the playing team? No, we have not. We've never seen it.
Before play-ins, yes. No, we didn't see it by the play-in team, but them, and I don't believe Cleveland is legit to the point where they couldn't get one. Miami's still decent, but it also might highlight. Let me ask y'all: was Jimmy right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Jimmy been right the whole time.
Was Jimmy right about what though? Like
that Miami needs him. He don't need Miami.
Clearly.
I mean, he's a superstar, bro. I mean, yeah. You take any star off a team that's a superstar, they're gonna look like that. That's what they're gonna look like.
Bam. Bam not a superstar?
No, absolutely not. That
You said who?
Overrated for years, bro.
I said Bam.
No.
Stop that.
You think he's overrated?
Take the under.
Chill.
Take the under.
He's overrated.
Bam.
I think he's just in the wrong position. I don't know if he overrated.
Boy said take the under.
Take the under, nigga. Like I will give. He played great in the Olympics though. Like he was wild in the Olympics. So I gotta give him credit. I ain't taking nothing from him, but take the under. He is not that nigga. The role that they're trying to make him play, he is not built for that role.
So for the fans that's paying attention, we this is the first episode, and Rudy might have just sparked a future segment. Take the under, but let's continue.
Take the under.
Yeah, we might bring that in.
We don't believe in you. We don't believe in you.
You know what I'm saying? So all right, Cleveland and Miami was a snooze fest. Okay, cool. Did we?
I mean, that's kind
of
same
thing. Same thing. Yeah, same thing. Got it. All right. Moving on. No problem.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, some people got punched in the face, bro.
Yeah, we keep it going. All right, so New York and the Pistons. Now this series here, I think we got some things to talk about.
Boo the refs.
Yeah.
Who want to go first and talk about?
I'll go first.
Go ahead, Ray.
I think this was one of the most exciting series in the first round. I think that was a definition of physical basketball. I think Cade is going to be scary in the future.
So
Yes.
And one half of the Thompson brothers is also going to be scary in the future.
Facts.
I think that non-call was so pivotal. That non-call by the ref was the end of game 3 or 4. Game 4, where
First 4.
where bum ass Tim Hardaway Jr. went up for a 3. That he is a bum. I'm gonna come back to him one day, but that boy is a bum. But he should have been called. That was a pivotal game that should have gave Detroit whatever. And I think it was tough to come back from that. And at the end of the day, man, Jalen Brunson is. Jalen Brunson is.
Listen, man. I gotta give flowers to the homie Smith because that is posted. He told us that Jalen Brunson could do this with just him and us 5. Yeah, he could have did it with himself and us. And that man went out there and shook that Thompson boy out the frame and sent them boys home. That
I mean, in defense, he just overplayed the play like a motherfucker. Like I think he ain't trust what he normally do. He athletic enough. He just didn't trust the shit, and he way overplayed that shit. How do you create that much separation at the end of a game on a fucking step back? Like,
bro, he shook that man out the camera frame.
Overplayed the hell out that shit. Hell no. And shout out to Jalen though, but the series completely changed when on the no call. The series completely changed. That shit shifted the series, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Pistons, bro. They gonna be tough to deal with in like a year and a half. Like they need another piece for sure. They need another piece.
Yeah, I think the Pistons with another piece is
if Jaden Ivey was out there, that shit might have been a little different.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah. I think they played better without Isaiah Stewart. That's just me.
For sure.
They didn't need him fighting the whole world just to be successful in that moment, bro. I think they were better without him. You say he overplayed it. He was trying to predict him going left, which he typically do. How often have we seen Jalen go right? Because he went to his offhand for that pull-up. That I think you could say he overplayed it, and Jalen just also put the move on him, bro.
I mean, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, two things can be true. He overplayed it, and at the same time, too, I guess for the Pistons, like you have to make anybody else beat you but that person. Like as soon as bro would have touched the ball, it's blitz. You blitz him and get the ball out of his hand. So, I would have let Asor, that's how you pronounce his name. I would have let him try to do as much as he could. But when you blitzing Jalen, bro, because he's just too hot he has so much confidence at that point, you have to get the ball out of his hand. I mean, you just seen it last night. I mean, he got so much confidence right now.
Yeah, he just went crazy.
No way I'm letting you get the ball at the end of the game and you're not getting blitzed. You're passing the ball.
Yes, that's a fact.
He made me sound like Cat, and I hate that. When Thompson disappeared, I said, "Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! No!
Oh my god!
That was nasty. That was a nasty shake, man. That was nasty.
Hey, so y'all go back to the locker room. You know, your man's just got shook out the frame. You get the ball back, and they pass you the Dutch, and you fumbled it. What you saying once y'all get back there?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything,
man. What you say, man?
I'm saying this is what I'm saying. Nobody say nothing to me unless you want to fight. And no, I'm mad at myself. So don't nobody say nothing to me unless you want to fight. Because all of the anger I got for me is gonna come right out to you. Leave me alone. I'm going to the showers. Don't say nothing to me, bro. Leave me alone. I know what happened. Don't ask me what happened. I know what happened. Leave me alone, dog.
You remember 2K my career when the team chemistry just dropped?
Come on, bro. You gotta catch that. Come on, man.
Man, Rose was so quick with it. His spotlights got bright and he pissed down his leg.
I'm telling you.
I was hurt, dog. Oh my god, man.
Y'all remember Richard Sherman's reaction when Russ got picked off in the Super Bowl? Yeah, that's how it looked. That's how it looked. Like, oh no, not that way. No, you didn't do that.
And it's tough too because they triple Cade. Cade made the right play. looking stoic, wasn't concerned. He knew it was coming. You should have known it was coming.
Smooth dish, right here. All you got to do is catch it and put it up, man. This
Just
Butterfinger.
do what you do.
Butterfingers. Nasty.
Man. Okay, so then a week later, you see Aaron Gordon do what you were supposed to do.
Man.
You replying to the group text or like?
Listen, bro.
This
I'm in Cancun with the
bro,
phone.
you look like
D&D.
Glee. You there? Y'all got the same beard, man. Explain yourself. What happened? You dropped the ball, bro. What's good with you?
That's
This
crazy.
nigga here.
That's crazy. Hell, dog.
Rudy, what's your thoughts, man? I know
think-
you was active in the group chat too.
I think he got cooked by the scouting report. He thought he was going left, and scouting report betrayed him. I think I'm more upset about game one. I think because I for the pod that didn't drop, I had Pistons, so I had Pistons. In the
I think I
upset.
did too.
Yeah, so it hurt my heart when they dropped game one, and it's really like the first two games they literally could have locked this series up.
Yeah,
You know,
I think that's another thing that it kind of showed was like kind of the age
yeah,
of the Pistons, like they not being able to close out some of them games because it was a lot of games they could have won the series.
Yeah, it's experience, bro.
Yeah.
They were up most of those games, and the thing is, especially with people with experience like Jalen Brunson, being on them runs having a run with Dallas as his coming out party, then playoffs last year, like bro, you can't let teams hang around, and then you know Cat will just randomly show up. I saw him it'd be ass for half the game, and then just randomly pull up.
Yeah, because I was definitely trying to figure out why Cat was in the game last night until he popped up with 14. I was like, oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? He just randomly pull up.
Like, all right, for sure.
I do. Before we move on to the next series, we got to give credit. That boy OG has been quietly, man.
OG been cooking.
OG been quietly doing his thing, man. It's like anytime Cat not there available, anytime Mikal's not doing his job getting the buckets, man, OG go in there, move.
Yeah, facts.
Get off me.
Facts.
Layup, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to OG, man.
Yeah, that's why
serious,
they wanted
man.
to keep him in the first place. Like that, and that's why you go out and you acquire a player like that.
Yeah. Now
The only thing
might
with the
have been
Knicks, bro. If Cat don't show up, especially in this next series, that series gonna be over quick. Like the shit that happened last night, they had to have a historically bad night for the game to even be close.
Right.
The game should have been a blowout.
Yeah, because it was like half their team was in foul trouble. Like majority of the team not even playing. They got like 3 fouls.
Missed threes ever.
that is.
That's
bro.
crazy. Yeah,
we gonna
And the
circle back
game
to that for
came
that.
down to overtime. Like, nah, bro.
yeah,
Absolutely
we gonna circle
not.
back. No,
They go to
after
Houston.
facts. Shout out the New York Knicks. Shout out Jalen Brunson.
That was my favorite series of the playoffs or the first round. Honestly, that was my favorite series.
We got up next Indiana versus Milwaukee. They knocked them out 4-1.
Giannis.
Not gonna lie. I was just talking to my mans on the phone before we got on this, bro. I hate watching the Pacers play, bro.
Really? Why?
What?
Why?
That's not what I was expecting.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. Why?
Shoot.
I hate watching the Pacers play, bro. I don't like Haliburton. Like, I just don't even like his game. Like, I just as somebody that likes just a certain style of play, I just don't like him. And I don't know. I was telling him I think this went back further. Like, I don't like their jerseys. I don't like they swag when they get on the court. I just don't like nothing about Pacer. Nothing. Like I'm not rolling.
You rock with Reggie Miller?
Nah. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, he cool, but no.
Oh man. Okay.
But
all right. Go ahead.
That
Yeah, go
series
ahead.
was the way it was because, of course, Dame is not active in that series. You start to feel, you end up trading.
No, I think you're getting. Ray made a face. I think there's pushback brewing. What's going on?
Because Dame wasn't active in the series. This is the second year in a row they did the exact same thing. Belt,
bro. He was hurt. He was hurt.
He wasn't gonna make no difference. We got to stop pretending with Dame, bro.
I can't say that.
No, we can because we watched what Tyrese did to them last year. we watched it what Pascal did to him last year. Shout out to Giannis for playing better this year, and it was still 4-1.
Well,
Blame
if you
the Bucks
saying
for
that,
getting
I'm
Kuzma.
saying a nigga just pulled up with a blood clot in his leg. So
He shouldn't
I
have been
mean,
playing.
He should have been playing. Yeah,
And
yeah. We
that's
gotta
my
stop
point.
doing that. We gotta stop doing that. If a nigga get on the court, dog, you gotta produce, dog. Like if you're not gonna
Yeah.
produce, sit your ass down.
That's cool. You can
'Cause in it-
still pull up and play and be hurt and be ass. Like two things
No,
can be
but
true.
you-
Yeah, that shit
But the other
happen,
part
for
is
sure.
we also have to acknowledge too is like, man, in all seriousness, the health aspect of it, bro. You have not played in a little decent minute. We see this happen in the NFL, NBA, hockey. Don't matter. You sat down for a month, bro. It's hard to just get back out there in that form, especially at that age. If you in the 20s, I understand, maybe, and it's still a risk, bro. Was he 34, 35?
Yeah, something like that.
My nigga, it's
Yeah,
hard
bro.
to go to the gym if you ain't been to the gym in 2-3
You
weeks.
did?
You
You know
trying
what
to
I'm
go
saying? You
play an
did?
NBA game off a blood clot in your leg? No.
Bro,
Yeah, go sit down. You gotta go
So
sit down.
and he had a strained
What's up,
calf
Rudy?
last year. That's why he was out. The same
with-
calf. He had a strained calf, bro.
Well, with that being said, is it fair to say that he hurt the team more than he helped it?
No, because the second option wasn't gonna be better than him not playing. Like
So what's the difference? 4-1, 4-0? But was it extra 2 days? What are we doing?
I
What are we
mean,
talking about?
I just
He's
salute
out.
him for
He
I
tore his
salute him for
Achilles.
even attempting to play. I do salute that. Like
I don't salute that. That's stupidity. He tore his Achilles for an extra 2 days of the season.
that was choices, nigga.
That's a bad choice. No, that's an ignorant choice. That was a dumb choice. He don't have real friends. His friends should have told him, "Hey, bro, you got blood clots. Sit your dumb ass down. You got a guaranteed contract. Why are you trying to get out? Y'all niggas not finna win. You think you finna win a chip?"
I mean, he did get the art. Like I think Tyrese put that battery in his back. They got the arguing. He like, nigga, I'm about to come back and bust your ass.
Bro,
And that's
fresh
the
off
other
a
part.
divorce, dog. Get some.
That's the other
rules.
part, bro. Not the divorce, dog. I
Keep it
forgot
going,
about
dog. Like, what are you doing?
But yeah, man, that's the other part. You talking crazy from the sideline, and that's what takes some of the sympathy away. You talking crazy to a dude that again beat y'all last year.
Yeah.
You trying to get your lick back.
Yeah, but nigga,
You know-
you not far. That's my point. That's why I know why Dame felt that way. Like,
Is,
yo,
Ty-
game
is
ass,
Tyrese Haliburton not fine? Is that the consensus?
bro, his game. That's like if I'm Dame and knowing what I know and how real hoopers hoop, like
I might
when you
give
look
it
at
Rose on this
Tyrese Haliburton, I'm popping it on you every time I get a chance, bro. Because you not like that.
I'm with Rose on this one. I'm sorry. I'm rocking with Rose on that one.
Okay, break it down for me. What about Tyrese Haliburton's game is whack?
I mean, bro, you go to YouTube right now, pull up Tyrese Haliburton highlights, and you go watch that shit, and you let me know if he like that for sure.
I'm trying to.
It's
It's the most awkward footwork you'll ever see, bro.
yeah, because he's gotten by being unorthodox.
For
His
sure.
his unorthodox form on his shot is hard to time. His dribble package when he goes to the rim, it looks weird. He is the clear separation between this is what we've been used to doing and this is what's probably going to look like in the near future of just the dribble off leg, you know, like that
It
type of stuff,
reminds
man.
me of like Rondo in a way. Like it's awkward, but he get to what he need to get to be effective. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that, but I think this is less about Tyrese Haliburton and more about we thought the Giannis and Dame experiment was going to work, and they just don't play well together because their games do not complement each other.
Yeah, that's a
Giannis has to have a ball in his hand. Dame has to have a ball in his hand. What Giannis does, especially in pick and rolls, like that's not. And I've seen it too many times. Like Dame and Giannis in a pick and roll, absolutely not. No. And especially because you know it's only roll. Giannis cannot pick and pop, so we know how to play this.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Truth be told, Dame is a big fish in a little pond. That is when he is at his best. Anytime he has expectations, he has fallen short. He is not that nigga. That nigga that they kept hyping him up to be the big time competitor and all that stuff. He is not that. That at the end of the day, that's what really happened. We thought that was going to be a super team. We thought that was going to be a contender, and it wasn't because Dame is not that nigga. He does not. His skill set is good for I'm an underachieving team that's going to upset a nigga in the playoff. That's what his skill set revolves around. You want him to be a up and comer, smoke Houston in the first round? Cool, he'll get you that. You want him to contend for a championship, he gonna get swept.
I wanna agree with you, but I just think that experiment doesn't work just because of how their games don't complement each other. Like that would be like a feeling of like Kyrie and Giannis playing together. I know it's not gonna work. It's just not. But like Kyrie get with Bron, that shit cooks. I think if Dame was to play with LeBron, that shit would work because Dame can play off the ball, but Giannis is not he's looking to score. He's not looking to get you involved at all. So it became like an ISO game. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to get in rhythm like that. Giannis trying to figure out shit. We just went on a fucking other team went on an 8-0 run and we can't score because we just playing ISO ball.
Right.
Hold on, run it back. Who was trying to score? You talking about? I had to look down for a quick second.
Giannis.
No, Giannis been playmaking his ass off this last 3 months. That boy been having 9.
You talking about the last 3 months versus the last 2 years, bro? I'm saying when they both on the court together.
Yeah. I'm saying Giannis's playmaking skills has developed tremendously. Like that boy's getting out 8, 9, 10 assists easily now.
And I'm with you. I think he plays a lot better and his playmaking is better when Dame not on the court.
Oh, I agree with that. Yeah, I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
I think the other part that we might be missing is, bro, I'm to the point now. I think Dame is genuinely false positives because he gives you a lot of volume scoring, but when you're looking at what it takes away from the team in order for him to get those numbers, it is a detriment. I don't think it mattered whether it was with Giannis or enter any other name, because the way that he has to get his points is isolation ball, is him having the rock in his hand for a large amount of time. So somebody's going cold. Yeah. Giannis is honestly, I would think the most realistic expectation, because Giannis doesn't have to get hot with his game style. He's going to go to the basket. He's going to outmuscle you. And then he could just continue to get dunks and layups. He doesn't need jumpers to go in. So this was his best case scenario. Dame falls in the false positive category to me. It's almost like sometimes with Melos, or better yet, Julius Randle. If you see them getting 35, 40, it's one of them games where it's just like, who's okay? So now go looking who else scored. And when their numbers are low, man, I don't buy into it.
Horse either, but like a lot of this shit stems from if you play sports before, you know how chemistry works.
Yeah,
people get hurt. You don't have enough time to piece it together. But like I thought, like Chris Middleton on that team works a lot better due to the chemistry of how they all fucking play together.
Yeah,
Bobby Portis getting suspended plays a role in this shit too.
Yeah,
from not having a flow going into the playoffs, and Brook Lopez not being who he was supposed to be for basically the whole damn year. Like he ain't look good to me. So I mean, it just all kind of play a role. Multiple things.
We not.
I don't want to just put it all on Dame, is what I'm saying.
No, we're not going to put it all on Dame. We're going to address the fact that you traded for Kyle Kuzma.
Oh Lord, I forgot all about that.
Kuzma, you traded for Kyle Kuzma, bro. You were better keeping Middleton not playing than to trade for Kyle.
100%.
I'm with you on that.
100%.
Hey, them trading for Kyle told me Giannis is gone.
100%.
Yeah.
As soon as that blonde hair dye landed in Milwaukee, Giannis was already looking for his next destination, dog.
So
this first round series.
So where we
was
going?
just him putting his name.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where do y'all see Giannis landing?
There's a rumor that came out. He said either LA, New York, or Miami. I don't think that, man. I don't think LA has anything for him. I honestly think it's between OKC, Houston, and the Spurs, because they got the draft and the players to go.
If he go to OKC,
because he want that. I think he likes being as
the guy
as possible and having his own thing. Like Miami makes sense for me.
But because there's a lot of pieces around him. It would just be a lot of pieces around him.
But what they
have to Hero and Bam kind of.
But what they have to give he ain't no free agent. Like, what you giving up?
That part.
I forgot. Yeah, he's not a free agent.
Yeah, what you mean?
That's why I said I think.
That's fraud. That's fraud.
Yeah, that's over. That's over with.
OKC, Houston, San Antonio. They got the draft picks and the young players that you're gonna get both in return.
That's
and
true.
Any one of those three is a nasty. You land him over.
If he go to OKC, it's nasty.
That's a wrap, bro.
If he goes to San Antonio, it's nasty.
That would be disgusting.
If he goes to San Antonio, it's nasty with Wemby and De'Aaron.
That would be crazy.
I would go to San Antonio because you got the spacing with Wemby. He a young bull too.
And that's a wild Twin Towers too.
Yeah,
with De'Aaron Fox and Stephen Castle.
That's a wild Twin
No,
Towers.
Castle.
You got to think Castle gone.
No. If you're San Antonio,
you out of there, bro.
You giving him because you can make up picks and give them Devin Vassell and Sochan and them. You can give them picks.
Bro.
Milwaukee don't have picks.
You're not giving me
Think about
it.
Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking, Ray.
If you Milwaukee, you letting that trade go? If you the GM
went
of
for
Milwaukee?
Kyle Kuzma.
I don't care. I'm just saying I made a bad choice.
You went for Kyle. Yes, you make bad choices. I know. I'm taking advantage of the bad choices.
But technically, in this scenario, Ray, you are the GM in Milwaukee, so you make bad choices. So I'm asking you: are you letting San Antonio get that off?
I just watched Luka go for Frankenbeans. I'm shooting for the moon. I'm shooting for the moon, bro. Anything goes.
Especially how fragile the NBA is right now after the Luka shit.
Way.
Boy, you try to trade Devin. If you accept Devin Vassell,
bro, Giannis Antetokounmpo,
bro, you are out of
picks. Ain't no way, bro. That shit wouldn't even make an ESPN ticker.
All right, so look,
that ain't working.
Right, so Indiana sent Milwaukee home, so we got to talk about it. Tyrese Haliburton's dad ran on the court. Yeah, we got to talk about it, man. It's the sports show. We got to keep it clean. Tyrese Haliburton's father ran on the court and started taunting Giannis after the win. After his son went and got the scoop layup over Giannis to win the game, he went on the court waving the flag, waving the towel in his face. This guy turned into a
in his face.
I mean, okay, not in his face. He was behind. He was a couple feet away, and he was just doing this. And that turned into a bit of a altercation. We'll say that it wasn't no hands were thrown. It was none of that. People got in between them. They had a conversation. They dapped up at the end, and they left. What is y'all's take on this situation?
I know you said no hands were thrown, but the way that Giannis grabbed that boy's shoulders reminded me of his hand size. my man was engulfed.
Let me talk to you.
Torso disappeared, bro.
No, bro. Going forehead to forehead and not fighting, I still think it's crazy to this day. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. If you go forehead to forehead with someone, one of you have to swing.
I'm gonna keep it clean. Tyrese, sit your mama and your dad up in that skybox with a beer and cool out. Like,
no,
come. What you mean?
No.
What you mean?
No, man.
Why is go sit up in that. No, do not let them be on the court. Go sit up in that box where the family be, man. Go sit up there and chill out, bro. Why are you standing on this court doing all of this in front of this athlete? I'm at my job. This is my job. Get off the court, bro.
So athletes can go in the stands, but fans can't go on the court.
Say again.
Athletes can go in the stands, but then when a fan does it, now it's a big problem.
Is the athlete still at his job when he goes in the stands?
LeBron.
Did you answer my? Is an athlete still at his job when he goes in the stands?
Yeah, you've left your job. Yeah.
How?
Yeah, if you could go address the fans can't address you.
Oh, you talking about him? You talking about him going to address Stephen A?
Yeah, what's the difference?
I already told him that shit was whack. So you ain't telling me nothing.
You see how LeBron not even a part of this conversation?
Like, what he doing? Why he do that?
Oh, hold on.
I didn't
do that. Did he not slide in LeBron when he was talking about how he hate the Pacers, and then the combination with Dame is like when Kyrie go play with LeBron? He said that. That was him, was it not?
Bro, I was talking about a combination of the actual game.
You figured out a way to mention LeBron. That's all we talking about. All I'm saying is
crazy.
Same standard.
Okay. Rose, what you think? You think
in all seriousness, I think it's the same because, like, okay, after a win, we see family come on the courts. Do we not? Same thing with the kids coming on after the series is over. We see families come on the court and they're hyped. So in this moment, it's hard for me to go and be like, nah, fans shouldn't be allowed on it, especially if he didn't say anything disrespectful. Giannis took it as disrespect. He didn't say anything disrespectful.
We don't know. Do we know what he said?
What did I say?
No, we do.
What did he say?
The stories that came out, both him and Giannis, he was waving the towel saying, this is what the fuck we do. This is what the fuck we do. That's it.
We? Oh, well, he's a fan.
Because he's holding his son's face on the towel. This is what the fuck we do. You right, though.
Like, bro, go sit your old ass down, man. You ain't did nothing. You ain't did. Go sit. That's what I'm saying. Go sit up in that box, man. Rose, what was your take? What was your take on this situation?
I think Giannis just got in his feelings, bro. Like
Mm.
I think that situation ain't even have to go like that for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can get into it with players. I ain't finna get into it with nobody dad, bro. Like, unless it's some real extreme shit. Like niggas won, he proud, he a fan, he popping it on the court, and especially with his son being the person that made the game winner. You know what I'm saying? You gonna
On
pop it.
you.
Giannis got in his feelings. It ain't like I went up and I didn't touch you, I didn't put my hands on you, I didn't do nothing like that. So I mean, nigga, get out your feels. And when Giannis had the press conference at the end, he kind of said he was in his feelings. Oh, I don't think everybody got to talk shit after they win. I've won. You haven't won anything. Like you in your feelings, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a
In your
fact.
feelings.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I get it.
Giannis was in his feelings. Giannis was definitely in his feelings. When you lose and the first thing you tell us is about how you won and how they ain't won, you in your feelings. That's a fact.
And it's not, and it's how you lose too. You ain't just lose, you got spun, bro. Like
You got smacked
they
around.
spun you backwards and
Not only
did
that,
the whole
you
thing.
lost, you got spun, and the game-winning shot
Winner.
was on you.
Yeah.
It was on
That's a
you, bro.
terrible
All
set of
defensive
sequences.
player, by the way.
Yeah, an all-world defensive player. Crazy.
What about you, Rudy? What you think of Rudy?
I think that's a bad way to go out. I feel like he was in his feelings because he knew that was the last game that he was gonna play in that jersey. And if that's the last image, like honestly, that's probably one of the worst last images from a player in a team since like I guess
Ron
Bron.
Artest.
I was
Since
say
Ron
since,
Artest.
I would say since Bron got spanked by Boston and took the jersey off in 2010 and took it to Miami. I was just like, that's the last thing we doing. Like, I don't know if that's a good image.
Here you go. Here you go.
Hey,
Here you go.
Ray opened Pandora's box.
Look.
I had to. But
Y'all gonna put it on me. It was Rose. We gonna clip it back.
Oh yeah. I got you. But nah, it's tough, bro. I feel bad for this nigga because honestly, I felt like those 3 years he put together when he had the MVP, and the Finals MVP. I was like, yo, this nigga literally launched himself into like the top 15, top 17 players of all time in that stretch. It was crazy, and just to see the regression, even though his skills are way better now, his team success it's bad. Organization let him down, bro.
And that's why it'd be hard for me sometimes to like. Even when we was having that, I'm not finna bring up LeBron. I'm not bringing up
Don't do
LeBron. I mean, make sure. But when you talk about team sports, bro, I've never seen one nigga make everybody win. Like, bro, you gotta have the ancillary pieces around you for everything to fucking work, bro. Like that's team sports. So it's like his teams regressed, and that's really the front office fault as well. You traded Drew Holiday, and you did not have to do that.
Yeah.
Facts. Gift wrapped at a chip for the boss.
You gave him up for a pack of Skittles and some Coke. Like you didn't get anything back in return to make sure your team was gonna be whole, and then you traded the next best player, Chris Middleton.
But see, I have sympathy for Giannis in that situation. We're actively watching the organization make dumbass decision after dumbass decision. It's like, okay, cool. You traded Drew. That was stupid. You saw it immediately backfire because he won a chip, right? Then it's like, okay, well, I got a good idea. Let's go get a new coach. Then you fire the coach after he had y'all over 500. Oh, let me go get Doc Rivers off the broadcasting booth. That's a good idea. That's a stupid idea. Why would you go do that? And then you go trade, like it's just dumb.
But do you feel like Giannis plays a role in any of that? Because we got to remember
that was my question.
With the superstars, you know they running a lot of this shit past them. So is he giving the okay for some of these things? Or?
I think he's giving. Well, I think he got old boy fired. What's my man name?
Budenholzer.
No. After Buden. Black coach. He had him over 500.
Mike Brown. No.
Everybody don't look like Mike Brown, bro.
He was the coach of the Hawks before.
This nigga said Mike Brown.
He was the coach of the Hawks.
All niggas looking like
shout out to Mike Brown, bro.
I hate it because I forgot his name, bro. But he had a brief stint in the NBA, but he was a good coach. And Giannis didn't fuck with him, and I think Giannis got him fired. I'm gonna look him up. I don't want to disrespect him like that, but
I think the other man, it is tough because it's like we want to give you credit because Giannis had a hell of a series. He was averaging
Yeah,
30.
he was wild.
He had a hell of a series.
Was
But
cooking.
in that same essence, it's like, man, you've gone through so many coaches. It's hard to even build chemistry for the team if we keep seeing a new face once every half season. So what's the
That's what-
expectation
are
now that
you
you
the
get in the
problem?
playoffs?
Are you
Adrian
the
Griffin.
problem?
That's what it was. Adrian Griffin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
Yeah,
the former
he
house
might
coach,
be.
for sure.
Because that's also why I feel we could wrap that up with how he approaches dad. You don't grab your brother like that when he's stinking up the court.
All
And
right,
you
man.
definitely don't grab no other grown man by the back of his head and push him close to your chest and think y'all
Yeah, that
not
was
finna have
crazy.
a problem.
Yeah, that was
You
crazy.
crazy as hell.
That was crazy. Giannis be
I don't know
moving
why
around
you
crazy.
thought you was getting that off. He was running around that joint like he was Pac for real. Like, he was acting too tough for me.
Oh
He was
man.
acting too tough.
Giannis, go practice you some meditation when you go to Cancun, man. Go focus on, aligning your chakras and just
Him and
get
his
right,
brother would have tore that bitch up.
for sure.
Man.
All right, let's get to the West, man. So up first, we got another smoke break. OKC smacked Memphis around. I was outside smoking, kicking it, having a good time, catching up on the TikToks. What did y'all do while this series was on?
I watched ESPN segments of Josh saying I'm good in the West. That's what I did. The just
It's killing me.
Bro, this
Ray, Rose, did y'all have anything for this series, or it was just kind of just whatever?
I'm done with y'all, bro.
Thank you.
You're done with him?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Elaborate,
the same
please.
place I
Elaborate.
put Zion, bro, is just too like y'all niggas doing too much ancillary shit, bro. I'm done. Like until I can see you have another full NBA season of me being able to put some stock back in you, I'm cool. Like you just run around, do whatever you want at this point. I'm straight.
That's fair. I feel that.
Their coach also got fired in the last month of the season.
As far as that.
Not Jaws or the team.
I think Ja got something to do with that too.
And why every time I look up, you creating a fucking distraction?
Kind of hard to build team chemistry with it. I don't even know if you're gonna be up in here.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
you
so
you punching teenagers. Ja? I mean, yes, nigga.
Jaren Jackson Jr., Defensive Player of the Year. He over there, All-Star. Is no responsibility on him. No Desmond Bane with his contract. It's just Ja.
It's not just Ja, but I would say 70% of his Ja.
Man,
85.
I'm trying to be conservative to help him out. Look, I always blame
85% of their team's success is Ja.
Okay, well then 85%
time.
of the fault. Like I blame the stars. I blame the superstars. I am not going to no role play. I am not that nigga that blames role players or people that are not of that upper echelon for losing. I don't do it.
That's a real point. If you responsible for 90% of the success, you got to hold 90% of the.
Thank you.
That's a fact.
Thank you. I'm tired of these niggas getting off of these excuses, bro. Like, no, Ja, you said you was good in the West. You was popping all that shit. We thought you was gonna be MVP, and then Shea came in there and ate your fucking lunch. That nigga basically became what you was supposed to be, and he whooped your ass playing a lackluster series. Come on, bro.
I will say the expectation was OKC to go in there and clean them up anyways. I don't think it would have mattered whether Ja was healthy or not. They was about to get cooked.
I agree with that.
Just based on the matchup, they was about to get cooked in that series, man.
Yeah.
I think OKC and what the firepower that they had, because Jaren Jackson is so inconsistent, and then the other post players that have Clark, and they're not going to get buckets in there, so it was a mismatch defensively as well. Ja's not like a lockup defender, so him and Shy was going to be an issue, and the rest of them were undersized when you add the Williams boys, and then Lou Dort is just going to track down whoever. So Lou Dort tracking Ja while he's hurt is just a bad mix. It was Cook season regardless. So I might have a little bit of reservation just because we knew it was going to get dark very fast. They limped into the playoffs.
Facts.
They did. Same thing what you were saying, Rose. If we're looking at a playing team, they limped into the playoffs in the West.
With a coach for what, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Now at the same time though,
bad situation.
You lost by 60.
Facts.
You lost by 60. That's
Didn't they lose by 40 as well?
Yeah, 40 first and then 60 later. I think 60 was like the way they went. They went out by 60.
To come down to that's not. You play sports, bro. At a certain point, you gotta have pride. That don't have nothing to do with culture. That's the people that's inside the locker room. But when your favorite when the person that everybody looking to run around this bitch acting like he told choppers and he can't be the person that everybody can look to galvanize around, bro. That's what you get. You get beat by 60. You get beat by 40. You get smacked around because y'all don't even take this shit serious. Y'all don't even have a veteran in the locker room that's pulling nigga to the side and being like, bro, we finna whoop your ass. You keep playing.
Like, hey man, if you lost by 60 and nobody bled, nobody. You lost by.
Wasn't
I'm down by 40, dog. Somebody is bleeding. There's a flagrant two.
That's what I'm saying.
Somewhere in this process, bro.
Yeah,
that's a culture. That's a culture issue.
Yes, big facts. Hey, once again, I'm gonna ask the question: Was Jimmy right? Remember when Jimmy was trying to get traded? He's like, "Hey, I'm not going to Memphis." He told Miami, "I'm not going to Memphis."
Why you think he said that?
That's not even. But that's not.
That's
even
what I'm asking. Is Jimmy right?
Yes, Jimmy is always right. That might be the name of this. Jimmy is always right.
You know, niggas in the NBA talk, bro. They know way more than we know about the inner workings of a locker room. Like,
yeah.
Why would I want to go to Memphis?
But Jimmy didn't even start that though, because Andre Iguodala didn't want to go. That nigga's like, yo, I'm gonna sit down until I can get my ass to Miami.
True. Hey,
like,
can you imagine those?
That's a tale as old as time. That's the Ja era, bro.
But based on how he
bad culture, bro, bad hands, bad feet. Buddy running around like he Yo Gotti and shit. He don't want to hoop. He want to be Yo Gotti.
Yeah, he trying to get signed to CMG.
Nigga literally punching teenagers that are playing basketball with him, bro. How?
Imagine how? Based on the way that he handled Cat, imagine Ja and Jimmy in the locker room together.
Oh my god,
Jimmy put hands on him. Jimmy put hands on him.
Ain't no way.
Jimmy would have put hands on him. All right, up next, we got Denver and LA, Los Angeles Clippers. This one
fire ass series, bro.
Fire series. This joint went to 7, down to the wire a few times. Like, what was y'all's take on this series, man? Go ahead.
James Harden done it again.
That nigga cost me like $300. Dog, fuck this nigga James Harden, bro. Take the under, nigga. What the fuck? This nigga, yo, I got triggered. I just got triggered.
That's a you thing, boy. You supposed to know better than that.
I don't know why you. Why would you bet on James Harden in Game 7? Why would you do that?
I did. Okay, I'm a quick sidebar. So I'm talking to my brother, man, and I know degenerate gambling. I get it. I'm talking to my brother, man. He's been smashing his Harden play for like 4 out of the 6 games. I'm like, damn, Harden is playing pretty good. My basketball instinct says, don't trust this nigga. Don't trust this nigga. This nigga don't make no sense. Don't trust this nigga. I still was like, you know what? I'll throw a quick $10 on it. It's just $10, right? But the multiplier was stupid high. It was a 10x. I was like, yo, hey. I even tried to be conservative. I was like, all right, this nigga probably gonna choke, but he ain't gonna choke that bad. He can give me 20, right? Right?
No,
this nigga can't give me 20.
No.
What?
Why would you do that? Listen, real quick, for all the fans that's out there, there is a gambling problem.
There's a hotline
that is taking place. Yeah, that is taking place, and there's a hotline. I'm gonna put it in the description of the video when we put this out, because I need all of my brothers, I need all of y'all to get off of Prize Picks. And that's it. I'm just saying, underdog, whatever y'all got going on, please just be responsible. We not doing that. We just be responsible.
Nigga, I don't know if y'all can see that.
Put that down.
I was sick. Everybody hit, but this nigga gave me 7 points, bro. 7 in 4 quarters, nigga.
I want all of the listeners to look at Rudy and just learn from this. That's all.
See, Nick, I got the opposite thing. It's like you gotta believe in yourself. Like,
hey.
If I'm gonna go to work for 8 hours a day, I can believe James Harden gonna score more than 7 points, bro.
It's like, all right, in my mind, like I'm like, he's a professional basketball player. I know he gonna choke. I know Denver gonna win. But
hold on.
however,
That sentence didn't even work. He's a professional basketball player.
Bro,
I know
that's
he's gonna choke.
that is the result of gambling because you start putting together words like that to form a sentence
Yeah,
There you go.
just to make
Here we
it
go.
make sense. Bro.
Here we go.
yo,
Thank you, Ray.
yo,
Thank you, Ray. Appreciate
no,
you.
in my mind, I was like, yo, his whole credibility is on the line. This nigga is I'm gonna tell you exactly how I thought. Westbrook has been on a whole rejuvenation tour of his image. He's rehabbing all of his image. He went to LA, they started slandering that nigga's name for but they killed him, right? He gets with the Clippers, he plays well. He goes to Denver, he's playing well. I'm rooting for the nigga. All right, cool. Change your legacy. I'm watching James Harden with Kawhi. I'm like, damn, this nigga might do it. Like, he might literally get out the first round, play well, and kind of change his narrative. I'm rooting for the nigga.
Only if it didn't go to 7. Only if it doesn't go to 7.
James Harden want to be 4 PF, bro. That's what he's concerned about. He's not worried about giving you 20 points. He want to hang out with little baby. He ain't worried about the game.
He said it's my turn. He said it's my turn. Okay, I got you. I got you.
Freestyle.
I didn't mean to get triggered. Go ahead.
Do we see any are we scared of Denver at all? Does this put any fear in us? Yes. Okay.
Because realistically, I think when we talked about it last time, I told you I thought the winner of this series was going to be the scariest team that you have to face going for the rest of the West. Yeah. But it didn't matter if it was the Clippers or them, because especially even with Kawhi just coming back, the Kawhi that ended that season looked like a monster.
Crazy.
He looked like that monster that we remembered him to be. And then as the series went along, he was an upgraded monster. Yeah, bro. And so it was allowing James to do that. You had the best defender possible on Jokic, the main one that's at least somewhat able to slow him down is Zubac, and Zubac is playing.
And he did slow him down.
He did. You know what I'm saying? So that game winner by Aaron Gordon kind of changed the tone for him, right? Yeah. So it made it to where now you have to deal with Game 7 James Harden. If they win that game, James Harden is going on to not piss off Rudy.
To do nothing again.
Oh yeah, he's gonna give you a nothing burger, but Kawhi was gonna make sure.
If you let something get down to a Game 7 and Zubac shoot 20 shots, you're cooked.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey man,
yeah, that's
you're
crazy.
Bro, there's no way.
There's no way that can happen.
When y'all going to put in y'all plays, just remember this. Remember Rudy.
Bro,
I want y'all. I'm a double R. Remember Rudy. That's
remember
what I'm saying?
Rudy.
Remember Rudy. You know what I'm saying?
Remember Rudy is because you have to think about it. What was it? It was December 2020. He's fat. He says trade me. He goes to what was it? Brooklyn. By 2021. All right, cool. Yep. They got outed in the second round.
He was hooping
and
in
he
Brooklyn.
got outed in the second round. He went missing when you needed him the most. He got fat again. January of what was like 22. He said, "I'm tired of Daryl." When
Daryl Morey is a liar. Yep.
Daryl Morey
he went to Philly. Right? Was in Philly by the end of February. Cool. Eliminated second round. Same thing.
Yeah.
Went ghost.
10
last
points.
Year. 10 points.
10 points.
Same thing with Embiid. Him and Embiid went missing. Right? August of 2023. Got fat again. Said trade me.
Yeah, real quick,
went to the Clippers.
Real quick, right? Because you really bringing this point home for me. Like Rudy gambling. How did you make this pick, brother? Like what? I'm really confused.
Put that down. That's why I said that was delusions of grandeur.
This is what gambling does to the mind, y'all. This is what it does.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm not trying to get all out of pocket. This is what happened. I hit this slip the night before.
See,
and that was $150. And I was like, you know what? I could take $10 to believe in a nigga.
See,
that's genuinely what I thought. I was like,
gambling makes you illogical.
It was illogical because if I went with my first mind, I would have made an extra $100. My mind told me to take the under. Like when I text my brother, I'd be like, I text him Undertaker memes because I don't believe in none of these niggas. I'm taking the under. Y'all niggas ain't like that, bro.
Except for when it mattered for the one person.
But-
It's for the one nigga.
That
Bro,
is-
the whole slip. The only person I took on that slip over was Russell Westbrook. But I did it for the same reason. I was like, yo, I want this nigga to do well. I want him to change his legacy. I took the under on Jokic. I took the under on Kawhi. I was like, I don't believe in none of these niggas. It's game 7. People gonna be tight.
The moral to this story for the fans is
Stupid.
remember Rudy. Remember
Stupid.
Rudy. That's
Yeah. I'll be the poster boy.
I'm gonna add to the moral. Anytime you say words like, "Yeah, I could take $10 to believe in a nigga," and not give anything to a homeless person that you walk by, you sir have walked down the wrong path. I can take $10 to believe in a nigga. Is a wild.
That is
ridiculous.
crazy.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I got $10 for this nigga. I mean, yeah. Remember Rudy.
For real.
No, hey, real quick side story, dog. I remember I ran into this homeless person once at McDonald's. Yo, dead ass. She was like, it was a woman. She was like, hey, can you give me some bread? I was like, what for? She was like, I want to get some diapers for my kids. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, where your kids at? And she was like, oh, well, they're at the shelter. I was like, all right, bet. I was like, let's go. And I started walking. And she was like, where you going? I was like, to the store. What you mean? I'm going to get you the diapers. And I dead ass started walking there was a Family Dollar right down the street. I started walking to the Family Dollar, dog. She followed me like 2 lights. And then she said, man, fuck this shit. And after that, I started giving $10 to niggas on Underdog. It's like, fuck these niggas. These niggas ain't real.
I'm crying. All right, y'all. We got 2.
No,
Go ahead.
To your question, though, I think Denver,
Scary.
Denver's scary, bro.
Okay.
Denver's
Okay.
scary.
All right. We got 2 series left for the West, and I'm gonna let y'all pick which one we do first. We got Los Angeles.
Lakers.
Yeah,
Get
do
it
the
over
Lakers. Do the Lakers. Do the
with. Get it
Lakers.
over with.
Okay.
Do
Get
the
it
All
over
right.
with.
Lakers.
All right.
These niggas. Get these niggas.
All right. So Minnesota packed LA up in 6 games. Anthony Edwards.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
What?
You
What's
giving
going?
up too much. 6?
Did they cap him at 5? Oh, they
6?
capped him at 5. My fault.
Yeah,
My fault.
hold on.
I'm
No, that was
tripping.
an
I'm
ass
tripping.
whooping.
Moving 5.
Yeah,
I'm
let
tripping.
that ass whooping stand.
I'm tripping. Pardon self.
Moving 5.
Yeah, pardon self. So the Timberwolves smacked LA in 5 games, got them up out of there. And if y'all didn't know, Anthony Edwards is on a campaign to be the NBA's Randy Orton. He is a legend killer.
Too. You saw
That is what he is booting up right now. And the way he was talking to LeBron at the end of game 5, y'all, I don't listen, like I don't support Anthony Edwards off the court, right?
I do. Salute that boy.
No, but on the court,
You
on the court, all of that energy
Salute that boy.
is exactly where it need to be. What was y'all thoughts on this series?
Well, you know,
Ignoring your children off the court and adopting LeBron as one of yours on the court is a wild situation to be in, bro.
That's
It
what
really
he did.
is, man. That's what he did, man.
That's what he did during that series. That's what you gonna tell me.
Saying these kids aren't mine
That's
off
hate,
the court
bro.
and then
That's
sunning
hate.
LeBron on the court
That's
is just
hate.
a wild situation,
hate.
bro.
We
It's a
going there.
wicked situation, bro. It is. It like pointing to your son that's on the bench and saying this is how you talk to your dad is a wild situation.
No.
It genuinely
Nigga, he
is,
don't
man.
have
Like,
no decorum, but like how you trying to dress it up is wild. Like he wasn't sunning LeBron. Niggas was just out there.
He wasn't
spitting
Wait, he
sunning
Luka.
wasn't
LeBron?
stunning
Are we lying?
LeBron. Are we what?
Bro, they was
Them
spitting
Rose,
you ain't gotta
Luka.
lie
It's
to-
Luka fault.
Yo, he
You don't
got
gotta lie to kick it,
Luka's fault.
This shit Luka fault, bro.
My man got
LeBron got
rose-tinted
40 on him.
glasses
He's
on.
pushing
Ain't no
him as they
way.
go up the court. He's pushing him as they go up the court. He wasn't sunning LeBron.
Nigga, that's part of the game.
It's part of the game
you're
to just randomly push a nigga 3 times in a row in front of the referee and not giving a fuck. I don't see that a
Part
lot.
of the game. Like, nigga, we being aggressive. It's sports.
How many niggas you done seen in the last 21 years, 22 years pushing
I
LeBron
watched
like
a
that?
nigga punch Kobe in his
Oh, a
mouth.
lot.
I watched niggas bully Jordan. Like, bro, it's a part of the game.
They didn't have the control of the game like Bron did.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
What?
Hold on. So
You said Jordan didn't have the control of the game LeBron did?
no, I'm not even
Media? No, not the narrative, painting that narrative the way. No. But maybe Jordan just made LeBron look crazy.
That's bad. That's bad what you just did. That's
On the
bad.
media aspect,
That's bad,
no.
bro. That's bad. We're not doing that.
LeBron controls a larger narrative than Jordan does. We're not going to do that. Kobe, I might spot you, but LeBron in the narrative,
Kobe,
bro. We not
Jordan was the NBA. What are you talking about? He controlled
but
everything.
He didn't run a narrative.
On.
He did not run a narrative.
Yeah, because he wasn't talking in the media. If that's the one piece that you want to use, he didn't talk. He played behind the scenes games like a mother. That's what he did.
Facts.
Bro, Isaiah Thomas didn't even get on Team USA because he said, "You're not." Come on, bro, stop this. We're not doing
because Jordan takes care of his kids. I can't be mad at him for that. He didn't become a kid the way that LeBron did. We just got to fix the situation, bro. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what you want me to do here, man. I don't know what you want me to do, bro.
I don't like. We can have a LeBron conversation if that's what you would like to do.
Abort mission. Word to Ant.
No, that was a haymaker. What? That was nah, bro. That was a haymaker.
That's crazy. That is
okay.
Does this L on LeBron? Does this L do anything to his legacy?
Nope.
The only thing that it does for LeBron's legacy, honestly, is it just kind of crystallizes the LeBron cycle. Like LeBron bitches gets the front office to get him whatever he needs. Media then hypes it up. Lakers are contenders. Lakers are going to win it all. Lakers in 5. You hear all that other shit. He gets to the moment, you fall short, and then the first thing you do is you blame another nigga. It's literally the LeBron cycle.
And fake an injury.
And fake an injury. Yeah, I forgot.
In this blame though, I'm never wanting to be the one to shoot bail. Luka's defense was horrendous though.
Luka's defense has been horrendous.
It has been horrendous. This was bad. This was.
We watched him get targeted for a whole finals.
Yeah, and then he gave him like 50 while doing that. I can understand. Unfortunately, with this team, he don't have the same pieces that allowed him to get 50 when he was in Dallas, having the gappers, having the live leads,
if you score 50, that's cool. You can get 100. But when you scoring 27 and 28, no.
Yeah.
You can't.
They didn't have the pieces.
Hunt him in the pick and roll every single time they wanted a bucket.
Big facts.
Every single time they wanted, and they could get it. And the other piece of all this is, if you want to blame LeBron, I feel you. This is also a front office issue. You cannot have a team that is a serious contender without a big man. It doesn't work like that. It's impossible.
Facts. The irony, because that's what exactly Anthony Davis said, and then you traded him for telling the truth, which was
facts.
Absolutely wicked. Traded him for telling the truth, man. But Austin Reeves also went missing.
Yeah,
for him to be hyped up as the best third option in the league, arguably pushing towards second, he went ghost this series.
The way they was hyping up that baby Charmander situation, that whole thing, it was just water. It was no fire. It was all water. Everything was soaked, and it just didn't like
I said, for me, I think everybody has to start tempering their expectations, especially with the last 2 years of LeBron. It's just not the same type of being able to kick into that gear and be as dominant as he used to be. I mean, he's 40.
Does he need to hang it up?
No, I mean, and this was the only thing when we was having that conversation in that group message. If you can still go out in the NBA and be dominant and get 30, you don't have to retire. I just think people need to temper their expectations of what y'all think this is. It's not his time anymore.
Like LeBron is a 22 points a game player right now.
That's like exactly it's the word. That's the part. It's the word. When you're saying still go dominate, he's not
dominating.
Yeah.
That's the part. So wait,
38.
Okay, but we can't have it both ways,
not,
bro. We can't be like he's dominating and then he falls short and it's like, well, he's old.
Put it this way: if we keep it clean, you can't expect him to consistently do that. Are we being fair? Like that's what I'm saying. At that point, we cannot.
That's my whole thing. But what person is 40 have you ever expected that from?
No. I think you're
choosing to step on the court.
We can't say you're dominating if you can't do it consistently, right? Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair for me. I would say that's fair.
So you can dominate and not be consistent?
Yeah, you can dominate for periods of time. You can dominate in spurts.
That's not what you said. You said LeBron. If you're still dominating, that's the phrase. If you're still dominating, can you dominate and not be consistent?
And my answer to that is yes. You can dominate in spurts, bro. That's what happens when you get older.
So he's doing what Buddy Hield's doing.
No, okay, on the cool. All right, so keep it there. You can dominate in spurts, then accept your role player position.
Thank you.
Stop being the star.
What role would you like him to accept?
Be second option. You are second. You are second option.
Would you like him to accept?
So if your ego's in the way, is that what you're saying? That's your ego. Smart. You are a second option.
One mic.
He said he's the second option. He already said that.
But he don't play like he's a second option.
So he wasn't playing like he was the second option when Luka is dribbling the air out the ball. Like that's not acting like you the second option.
That's how Luka plays. Luka does the exact same thing Bron does. There's literally highlight videos of LeBron dribbling the air out of the ball and Luka walking around the perimeter. There's literally highlights of the same thing doing the same thing. And LeBron can't play off the ball.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Okay.
You think?
And I want us to do this. I want us to do this again after we've pulled numbers. I want us to do this one more time. After we pulled numbers of Bron playing on ball and playing off ball, Luka playing on ball and playing off ball, and let's look what that looks like.
All right, let me make a note. Let me make a note of that for the next show.
For sure. Because when we watched the highlights, how was LeBron getting his points? Was it an assist to him, or was he going to the basket on his own? Was he pulling his own shots? Was he playing off the ball, hitting jumpers coming off of the screen?
You referring to the whole
series? Any other 4 ass whoopings?
I mean, it's a combination. That's what I would say. It's a combination.
Just accept your secondary role and stop trying to place yourself as you're still the face. That's my only thing. If you're gonna say you're 40 and use that whenever it comes to a chance of you losing, then accept that secondary role. That's okay. The pushback that he gets is when we're running the narrative of him still trying to be, he's still the top guy. He's still LeBron James. He's still this, that, and the third. You haven't been the best player on your team in the last few years.
Probably since 2019, bro.
And that's okay. So if you're going to say you're 40,
2019.
He said 2019.
In 2020,
the last that was the best player on his team.
Yes, you know why? Because Anthony Davis came in there. Anthony Davis led that team throughout the playoffs. The only reason Anthony didn't win the Finals MVP was because he had a stinker in Game 4. That's literally the only reason. He had one bad playoff game, and then they gave it to LeBron. And you know how the narrative shifted, because what happened? The Lakers would go as far as who? As Anthony Davis takes them. That year in and year out. As soon as they went to Phoenix, what happened? Anthony Davis got hurt, got their ass whooped because he was the best player on that team. Anthony Davis has been the best. He's been the best defender on that team. He's been the backbone of that team as far as getting them orchestrated. He had an MVP caliber year to start this year. There is no way in hell LeBron has been better than Anthony Davis in these last few years.
You don't believe that that's also a sum of the other pieces that are on the team, like how that team is built. If Anthony Davis isn't there,
who controls that build?
That's not going to really work because of how the team is built, and especially recently, they don't
sound like he's the most important player. It sounds like he's the most important player.
No, I'm saying they built the team around him because LeBron has always said, even when Anthony Davis came, he said, "This is his team. I'm the second option." He said that. He said the same shit when Luka pulled up. That's why I don't understand when y'all go to this thing of saying, "Oh, you gotta act like, you gotta do this, you gotta act like this, act like that." No, bro. It's
if you're the secondary player,
it's gonna be narratives.
No, if you're the second player and what other team do they build around the second player?
That's insane, bro.
What other team do they build around the second player? You just said they build around LeBron. So if he's the secondary, what other team builds around the second player? No, don't answer my question. What other team builds around the second player?
And what other team is a player like LeBron James?
Answer my question. Player? What other team builds around the second player?
Let's just say nobody. Then what?
Then you need to accept your role. That's the whole point that we're making.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're going to be built around, then you need to be the primary. You take primary responsibility when you lose. If you are being the additional piece to build around the main focus, then we will let you rock. It can't be both.
So So let me just get this clear before we get off the Lakers topic. You telling me that this series fell on LeBron? Them losing fell on LeBron.
Yes, because game one, Luka had 30 plus points and they lost, right? Because what did LeBron have game one?
I don't know. I gotta look. I genuinely don't remember game one.
All right, I'll look it up.
I don't.
For you.
Yeah,
So while he looks it up, While he looks at it, I don't think it solely falls on him. I think you still put yourself in that position to take the responsibility. I'm still stuck on. If
19.
None of us here believes that he didn't know about the trade.
So if the roles were reversed and LeBron James basically had 30 plus points and Luka had 19 points, who would they say didn't show up?
I mean, they would say Luka didn't show up. Yeah, I mean, with a 19.
But that's not what they. Sure. But that's not what they said of LeBron, is it? They didn't say LeBron didn't show up.
I mean, what was the narrative after game one? What was said?
Luka got to do better. Luka got to move them puppies.
And he's a cone, right?
Mm-hmm. The same thing that we were saying in NBA Finals when he took his team with Kyrie Irving to the NBA Finals. The same complaints from last year, we heard at that after game one, after LeBron scored 19 points. But when Luka had a bad game, when he was sick, and LeBron had that, what he had, 38? What they say? They said Luka ain't show up.
He didn't show up, for sure.
But LeBron didn't show up game one because he didn't get no heat. It's LeBron's fault, bro. If LeBron don't show up,
that's fair. Like what you're saying is fair. I would have to go back and remember and watch what was going on during game one as far as the narrative in the media. I would have to go back and look.
LeBron was being passive game one. Luka was being aggressive. Luka had 30 plus points. They lose, right? Game three, because they won game two. Game three, that was the game. That was a turnover game.
Mm-hmm.
When he inbounded the ball. So your best attribute is what? Passing? That's your best attribute.
You also let Jaden McDaniels go get a 30-pack.
Yeah, but they were also
something crazy.
They'll let him go
something
get a 30-pack.
crazy,
You're not winning that game if Jaden McDaniels has 30 points.
I agree.
And Anthony Edwards has 30 points, and Julius Randle has 22.
I agree.
What did they do that game? They hunted Luka to go get them points.
And they were also hunting LeBron. Anthony Edwards was literally having Luka and LeBron come up to the top of the key, and he was cooking their shit. He was taking turns with them.
That's wicked. That's a wicked sentence. That's a nasty sentence.
That's
very nasty sentence, bro.
That's literally what was happening. He was talking them niggas down one by one on some Larry Bird shit and saying, "Hey, bring up LeBron. Hey, bring up Luka. All right, let's get them both."
That goes back to the point that I kind of made earlier, is that when people are scoring those amount of points, and if Luka doesn't also get 30 with you, you're gonna have a problem. Like that's my main thing. Like that roster was not, and that's why I'm saying you can't blame it on LeBron. That roster was not built to win. That roster is just not built to win.
But we can't.
Who has a direct hand in the roster?
Then why did everybody pick the Lakers? Why did everybody pick the Lakers? Why did everybody pick the Lakers? The roster, because before the series, it was like Lakers gonna smack these boys. Lakers going to the finals. Lakers are contenders. After the ass whooping, it's always every LeBron team. After the ass whooping, is always, well, I mean, what do you expect? The team sucks.
He's 40. He's injured.
We can't keep doing that. Like we go into the playoffs every year.
If you're looking at in hindsight, let's just say in hindsight, let's just say all of us said the Lakers were going to win. In hindsight, when you look at the way that both of those rosters are constructed, it really wasn't a good matchup for the Lakers. Like,
but that's not.
And I'm not making excuses. I'm saying in hindsight, after we watched everything go down, and I'm kind of looking at how the rosters are constructed and seeing how people play, that is not a good matchup for the Lakers.
But if we were being
I'm
realistic,
not saying you're supposed to get beat 4-1. Absolutely not. You got to at least scrape 2. Some of those games were close enough that like they should have won.
They should have won 2 of them games. Yeah, they should have won.
But those 2 games they lost, LeBron threw the ball away, and in the other one, he only had 2 points in the fourth quarter.
I'm with
see that, and that's also why
he plays a role. I'm just not saying I'm not putting all of the onus on LeBron.
That's a fact. I
agree with that.
I agree with that. I think it's very clear that it was a failure on the Lakers' part with the fact that Luka was a cone, Austin Reeves did not show up, and then you also have LeBron's issue there. I also hate the fact that we weren't being real to basketball and acknowledging that they had no post presence. And you have a bunch of goons over there as defenders. We saw Minnesota last year. We saw how they played. We knew how active they
And
were
they
in being
young.
physical. That too. So it's like I hate, because I agree with Rudy. Part of it is that narrative is like, I hate the fact that they tried to ignore that, and then we go back to the hindsight. It's like, nah, we watch basketball.
Well,
We
yeah,
see not,
and
and
the
you got
other,
Nas Reed coming off the bench too. Like, let's not. I don't want to take
that's what
away
I'm
from
saying. The
how
way the
great
rosters were
Minnesota
constructed.
was too. Yeah, for sure. But we that's the part I think is the frustrating thing when it comes to the narrative, because we knew this and we knew that was an underlying thing. So don't go boost it on one side whenever it fits the situation. Because if they would have won, he was cold. It's all that in hindsight. When they lost, it's this, that, and the third. But it's still
Yeah,
one of them things.
I'm not
If
doing that.
Rudy's giving you 27, you are in some deep shit.
What?
If
And
Rudy
also,
Gobert is giving
who
you
was going to
27,
stop
you are in some
Rudy
deep
from
shit.
giving him 27? Who was going to stop him? The
Himself, because he
tallest
usually
person on the
does.
court was LeBron.
Himself, because he usually do.
Yeah, Rudy
Who
normally
was going to
would
stop him?
check.
And also, if we really want to talk about it too, one of the biggest issues, a lot of this shit, and he didn't get no heat, even though they was gassing him for most of the shit, was Austin Reeves. Not only are you not scoring, you play defense just as bad as Luka. So you got
Big facts.
three basic cones on the court, because I can go hunt Luka and Austin Reeves whenever I feel like it. LeBron not finna go sit in the chair at 40. I mean, he can muster up sometimes
Some
and
spurts,
kind of
yeah.
sit in the chair a little bit, but you got three people on the court at the same time that can't play defense. That's not gonna work, bro. That's not gonna work.
AR-15 jammed up, bro.
All right, let's wrap up.
AR-15 jammed up.
Let's wrap up LA. Yeah, let's wrap up LA.
I think the reason LeBron gets so much pushback is literally because, from a basketball standpoint, Charles Barkley was saying this. Other people were saying, "Hey, Lakers are going to get their ass whooped." They got three cones, like you just said, in Austin Reeves, Luka, and LeBron. They're all three cones, all three of them.
Yep.
So if they're getting flame broiled out there on the perimeter, they all should share some blame. But
sure.
media literally spun the block on Luka immediately. And that's where you get a lot of pushback on people that's like, yo, so y'all really gonna protect this nigga? Like, y'all bury every nigga that's not named LeBron every single time he lose after y'all gas us that he's going to be the favorite. Like, I've never seen a favorite lose that often and never take heat for it. And that's all I'm saying.
Oh, he's taking heat plenty of times. But also, this is the same shit they did to Luka last during the finals as well. It's like, bro, you gotten traded. You know, you in the next season, you still ain't got your conditioning up. It don't look like you really giving that type of effort. Like, yeah, bro, we got to get on your ass a little bit, because you're in your prime. He's not in his prime, so we gotta give you some heat, bro. We got to.
Because my closing statement comes into that situation of Rudy is this astute with all these details and still put money on James Harden. That's fucking insane. that's absolutely insane.
Remember Rudy, y'all. Remember Rudy, y'all.
Because you over here watching LeBron play with pretty much James Harden 2.0, which is essentially what it is. They both don't come in shape, score a bunch of points, and you put money. Man, I would have shaved James Harden beard. I swear to God, put up them numbers, bro. 7, bro.
Oh man,
but no. Shout out to Minute, because I will say, my thing is Minnesota is scary. Minnesota is very, very scary, man. So I have them more scary than Denver, but I think Denver is just more well-rounded going into that second round. But I'll give an early prediction. I see Minnesota and Denver running into each other. But that's me. We gonna talk about what the matchups are, but we gonna get there. But yeah, Minnesota looks crazy. So
last one we got Golden State Warriors put Houston out in 7 games.
Oof.
This was a crazy series.
That was a scary series.
Crazy series. Rudy, you are a resident Warriors fan, so we'll start with you, man. How did you feel about this series?
I feel like this was a coming out party for Amen Thompson. I think that nigga is going to be special, bro. That, like, some of the shit that this dude was doing, that wraparound into the up and under. Oh my God, bro.
Nasty.
That shit was magic, bro. Like, I've never seen, and I've been watching the Warriors since 2014. I would say that was one of the best defensive units I've ever seen manned by Amen. Like, he literally held them niggas down, because Sengun ain't really like that. And for him to control Steph on the perimeter the way that he controlled Steph, because he literally dictated a lot of shit that the Warriors had to do. A lot of their off-ball actions was cooked. He was blowing up a lot of their shit. They got very fortunate that Buddy Hield showed up when he did, because Buddy Hield does not typically do that. Like literally, probably since the first 2 weeks of the season, that was the last time we had a Buddy Hield sighting like to that degree. And bro, it was right on time. Buddy, he's a Warrior legend already. No matter how this ends, that will always be known as the Buddy Hield game. They'll always remember that. And then honestly, I think Houston, I know I'm kind of saving the Warriors talk because I know they're still in the playoffs and I want to give Houston their flowers.
Yeah.
Jalen gotta go, bro. Jalen gotta go. This nigga is ass cheeks. He is horrible, bro. Like Jalen, like you can't score. What he had 30 plus, and then he came back with like 8. Like he had
7, 35, 8.
Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. Like
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's no way that as long as he's on their roster, they will never make it out the first round. I'm at that point with it.
Sheesh.
Unless they bitch him, like they'd have to completely change his role. Like he is not built for that moment. He has all the. He's basically Kuminga. The same issues that like Warriors Nation has with Kuminga, as far as like he's super athletic. This nigga could like literally be the future. His basketball IQ is not there. He processes things way too slow, and you're just gonna get stuck with him. They gotta trade him. Sengun is a monster. Shout out to Fred VanVleet. That nigga played way over his head.
Yeah,
like way over his head. Like that boy, honestly, was the best shooter in the series.
I was Toronto for it.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Like he went straight back to 2019. He was giving me flashbacks from the finals.
Yeah.
So like, I just tip my hat to Houston, dog. Like they should have had a better run, being the 2 seed, but it's like lack of experience, man.
Yeah, for sure. Rose, what was your takeaway from the Golden State Rocket series?
I think Golden State's gonna have a tough time playing Minnesota. I think they're gonna have a tough time with them, for sure. I think Steph is injured. I think his thumb is fucking fried. I don't know how long that's gonna be able to hold up. I agree with you on the one point of Amin. If he ever figures out how to get a consistent shot,
nasty.
NBA in trouble, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
NBA in trouble. But that's up to him to put that work in. If Jalen Green shows up for any game besides one of them, they might win.
Tyrese did it again. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on. Yeah. We're recording in real time.
Again,
the playoffs are on right now. Cleveland just beat Cleveland.
He hit a game-winning 3.
Yeah, he just hit a game-winning 3. Cleveland is up. Indiana is up 2-0.
God, bro.
Oh, they just
Indiana is up 2-0. Yes, Indiana is up 2-0 right now.
God.
That's
so
crazy.
let me just
let me ask you again, Rose.
That Holly shit back, bro.
Let
me ask you again, Rose.
They were down 3. Tyrese gets to the line, makes the first one, misses the second one, gets his own rebound, opts out, gives him the yak, step back, hit him with the 3,
and then walked away like this.
I don't like that nigga.
Oh man,
Donovan gave niggas 48 and they lost. That's the
same. They lost.
Nasty. That's nasty.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and he hit the Kobe.
He hit the Kobe. He hit the Kobe on him.
Yo, talk your shit, Holly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe his dad.
Is that Sam?
Maybe his dad should be on the court, man. Maybe maybe Hallie can't have his dad on the court, man. Maybe I spoke too soon. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
he got fouled.
Maybe I was tripping.
Man.
But let's get back. Yeah, let's get back. Let's get back. Yeah, sorry. Let's get back. Rose, what was your takeaway from the yeah, you were saying when he gets a shot, they in trouble.
Yeah, he ever figures out how to have him and his brother. They ever figure out how to get a consistent shot. The league gonna be in trouble as far as those are especially a men. I mean, he's one of the most athletic people I've probably seen in the last decade. Like the last maybe like it's hard to even give him a player comp because he's just so fucking athletic. And I've never seen nobody be able to guard on ball kind of how he is. Like, and that's what really makes teams successful when people can pick up their own players one-on-one.
Yeah,
that changes series, and that's what he was able to do. But I think the Rockets will be good as long as they figure out how to flip Jalen Green into a different player. Like flip him into, give up some picks, use him to get somebody else. Like that's not gonna work. That experiment's over.
For sure. What about you? What about you, Ray?
Okay, I think two parts. Really quick on what Rose was saying, I might have the comparison. I think the Thompson boys are the tree of Paul George, of being a lockdown defender and then going on the other side and actually having the skill set to go get to the basket. They just have to develop a more consistent shot. I think that's
George.
I think that's a Paul George tree right there. Yeah, I think that's a Paul George tree right there. They just have to develop their shot. But when it comes to Houston, until Thompson had developed towards the end of the season, their big problem is what ended up being exposed in the playoffs. To me, they're a bunch of hoopers. They're not basketball players. Like they can go out there, they could get you a bucket, they could go put the ball on the rim, and they could get hot, and it's like almost pick a ball. But then when you play against teams and they're playing team basketball, they don't know how to get somebody going. It's one person getting hot. So right now it's Fred. A little bit later, it might be Amen. A little bit later, it might be Şengün, but they don't have plays. They don't have none of that. So when Jalen Green couldn't just be a hooper, all of that momentum just disappears.
When he had to fall into a system in that playoff atmosphere, it kind of fell apart.
Because in any other situation, for any of the other teams we talked about, especially in the West, if you are a basketball team and you play basketball, how undersized Golden State was, they should not have been able to put defense on you like that without you being able to make it significantly more difficult for them. You know what I'm saying? So they have to develop basketball tendencies in order for them to be successful. And I think Thompson was finding that groove. He was figuring it out. He was being a game changer in what he was doing. But right now, man, shout out to Golden State, bro. Jimmy and Dre was putting on a defensive masterclass. That was my takeaway from the series. I love the scoring. I love what the team ended up doing. But Jimmy and Dre putting on that defensive masterclass that they did, and then go back on the other side and be efficient on offense at the same time. It still just shows, like, man, it's not the old Golden State where they had that defensive lockdown. I do think Jimmy having Jimmy and Dre be those dogs together. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
While Steph might be hurt, if Jimmy get into that attitude, Jimmy give me buckets.
Yeah, if Jimmy get to being Jimmy buckets, it's gonna get wicked because they don't take Steph much. So it's like if Steph is being a complimentary player and going crazy from three, and Jimmy is on some Jimmy give me buckets, and Draymond is out there being like 2016 Draymond a little bit, it might get a little crazy.
I think especially with the Rockets, when you have multiple people on the court that don't have a consistent shot, and they're that young, you'll begin to panic. And if you watch the Rockets for a lot of the regular season, the way that they score a lot of their points is through transition. And we all know in the playoffs,
it slows down.
It becomes a half court game. And when you can't get into sets and your point guard can't score more than 7 points, and then you got another person that can't shoot consistently, but you're gonna have problems. So I mean, that's what it came down to for me.
I will say Steph Curry had two legacy moments in this series too. Game 3 when Jimmy was out, and he basically backpacked them that game to get that win when there's no reason they should have won that game. There's absolutely no reason, and he got that W. And then Game 7, because like I get the thumb injury, and I saw it was bad, but I think I even said in the chat, like, this was a legacy game for Steph, because like ain't no excuses, bro. Like if you are on that court, you need to get it done. If he would have blown that 3-1 lead, we would have had to have a whole different talk. That would have been a whole different conversation. You blow 2 of them, that would have been a problem. And I always hold people to the Kobe standard. Kobe's my favorite player of all time. That nigga won a ring with a broken finger against a super team. So get it done. I don't want to hear no excuses. I wasn't gonna say, oh well, Jimmy got hurt, or Draymond didn't show up, or like, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, you're Steph Curry, bro. Figure it out.
For sure. All right, y'all. That was good. That was efficient. It was good work. We got one last thing we got to get to, and that's just predictions for the second round. So we have Cleveland versus Indiana, which is 1-0 or 2-0. Indy right now, currently.
Because Cleveland are a bunch of frauds. They're frauds, bro.
Are you calling it early? They finna get up out of here. They going to Cancun?
Okay. Second game, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland are hurt. I just think Donovan Mitchell is fraudulent. All those points don't all equate to wins. I think Darius Garland really is.
That's what Rose said.
That's what I've been saying. He's a false positive. He's a false positive, bro. Donovan Mitchell and Dame are in the same category to me. You have a crazy playoff series, you go nuts, and then the very next one where they really need you, now all of a sudden it's just like right. Yeah. So all that hype went out the window. Yeah, man. I think they're false positives, high points, but don't really add anything else to the stat sheet. Don't really do anything else as far as implementing. They're not going down there getting you stops. They're not getting you rebounds. They're not dishing. It's usually somewhere 3 to 4 assists, maybe 2 rebounds. So you got me 48, and then he went back, got his own rebound, and put another 3 on your head top. This happens repeatedly, and so with Evan Mobley being out, I think it's going to be tough. Right now, Indiana's up 2-0. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'm gonna give him the series. I'll give you 4-2.
You got Indiana going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
All right, you got Indiana.
Yeah.
I can't be mad at it, but damn.
Rose, how you call it?
I mean, it's still early. Do we know if Evan Mobley coming back?
What was the injury?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ray, what was Evan Mobley injury?
Let me look it up. Hold on.
Why is what's his name still out too?
Oh, Garland.
Yeah.
Let me see. Go ahead.
Because I'm like, if they don't come back, yeah, Indiana going to the conference finals 1,000%. But they just took two games at home. Like it might get dark. Bro.
In Cleveland, they went to Cleveland and took 2.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
It's probably gonna get dark. So if it's my prediction, especially if Evan Mobley don't come back or Darius Garland,
Mobley sprained it. So Mobley sprained his left ankle when he was boxing out Miles Turner at the end of the fourth quarter. Damn.
And Darius Garland's out with a toe injury.
Yeah, so
wrap that shit.
They're compromised. So, even if they do come back, they will be compromised. I'd like Indiana going to the conference finals at this point. Up 2-0, and they just took 2 at their crib. Yeah.
How many games?
5.
5. Sheesh.
Gentleman sweep. You got gentleman sweep? Okay.
5-1. All right, Rudy, how you calling it?
I do think Cleveland is fraud. It's hard for me to see them getting exposed this early. I thought they were going to get exposed in the Eastern Conference Finals when Boston basically showed them that they don't belong there. But shit, Boston having troubles. I'm gonna still give Cleveland the edge just because their regular season. I'd probably say it might take them 6.
You got them going in a 4-0 sweep from here?
4-0.
Yeah.
Damn. Indiana has been balling. But I don't believe in them niggas.
You got a 7?
Fuck
no, that shit go 7.
I can't see it. I can't see. Not 2-0, bro. I got Indian 6. Damn, 6. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that, bro.
I also have Indian 6. Taking that second game kind of sealed it for me. Going in there and flipping home court like that, I got Indian 6. All right, up next
I feel like we're being nice trying to give them 6. I feel like we're being so nice trying to give Cleveland 2.
5 piece.
There's 5.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the 5. I'm not mad at the 5. I'll give them the 2. I have some faith.
If they get knocked out in 5, dog, they gotta revamp everything.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Trade Donovan.
Yes.
Up next, we got Boston and New York. Boston is up 1. I mean, no, New York is up 1. New York is up 1. How y'all calling this one? I got I'm gonna call it Boston in 7. I think this might go 7. I'll call Boston in 7.
I got Boston in 6.
I got Boston in 6 too.
I got Boston in 6.
What's Porzingis' status? I know he was looking hampered.
I don't know.
With or without Porzingis, I still got Boston in 6 because I don't think Jalen Brunson by himself can keep up with the 3-point shooting of Boston.
That's fair.
That's fair.
I mean, a historically bad shooting game, and that still went to overtime, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
Boston.
y'all
Missed 45 threes.
Yeah, y'all right. I'm gonna switch my. I'm gonna say I got
It's
Boston.
kind of
I'm gonna go.
fluky to me. I'm like,
I'm
if
gonna roll with y'all.
anybody shows up at any capacity at 3, they win the game. And
Yeah.
also, Jason Tatum just can't play like a dickhead, bro. You can't have a 6'1" guard on you and you doing sidestep threes. Like,
Yeah,
no,
that's ridiculous.
put your head
How
down and
come he
drive to the
can't?
cup, bro.
That's a Tatum special, bro. That's all that nigga
Yeah,
do.
how come he can't? He's greatest role player in the NBA.
Facts. His
Calling
only
a nigga that's
his only
first team All
competition is Derrick White.
NBA, first team All NBA 3 years in a row, and you call him a role player. You're
He is a
Great
disrespectful.
role player, man.
You're
Sitting next to
disrespectful.
Jalen Brown, 100%. Yeah.
Him and
Yeah.
Derrick White, the two
You're
best role players in the
disrespectful,
league,
brother.
bro.
All right. Up next, we got OKC and Denver. Denver is up 1. How y'all calling this?
Denver and 6.
5. Denver and 5.
Denver and 5 for Ray.
Denver 5 is crazy.
Bro, they punched him in the mouth in the first game at home, and what I saw was they do not have enough firepower to match how well-rounded Denver is. And then having a spark plug like Russell coming off the bench and just being able to push the offense, we haven't even seen Michael Porter get active in this playoffs. There's still pieces left. Aaron Gordon done discovered himself. He's looking comfortable. Nah, man. I got Denver in 5.
What I tell y'all about that second option in Oklahoma? Said it wasn't real, right? Said that last pod.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna find out. That nigga is not him.
How you calling it?
Yeah, I just think they're I think they're too young, bro. Still. I think they're too young and they're not ready. Especially with Jokic being able to control games how he does. I gotta go Denver in 6. I think OKC at least gets 2 games though, just from niggas end up being tired. Shea probably have a fucking 50-point game in one of these games or something like that.
Yeah, I got Denver in 6 for sure. Rudy, how many games you had?
5.
5.
Quick question: if you win MVP and get swept, how's that look?
Oh, has that happened?
It looks
before?
bad. It looks bad.
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
gotta
But
look
if you
that
win
up.
MVP and possibly get swept, because they are in a position to possibly get swept, and it's not
I
like
don't
you
think
just
that's
got
happened
beat.
before like this early, but I'm
Yeah,
sure
'cause
MVP has gotten swept in like a conference
after winning
finals
MVP,
or a finals.
Whew, that's a tough
like
week.
winning
boy.
MVP the same year and then getting swept in that
Yeah,
following
I'm
playoffs.
sure that's happened, just not in the second round. And we can look it
Yeah.
up, but
Yeah,
I'm sure it's happened.
Because the thing about it is, it's not like I don't think they get swept in like a beat down fashion. I just think that
they just get outplayed each game.
they get edged
I
each
get you.
game, right?
Yeah, I get you. All right, last one. We can close out. We got Minnesota and Golden State. This series is tied at 0 apiece. How we calling it?
Warriors at 6.
Well, we knew that was coming for you, brother.
Yep.
We got Rudy.
I got reasoning for it. It ain't no homer shit, but like I got Warriors in 6.
Talk to me.
Say
What's
the reasoning?
Well, yeah, talk to me. What's the reasoning?
So one, the Warriors have historically had an edge over Minnesota. And Draymond beef a lot. But Rudy basically is a non-factor. He's going to get played off the court, most likely, which means that you're going to bring in Naz Reid. When you bring in Naz Reid, that's a problem because it unlocks Steph. Because now you have Naz Reid on the perimeter getting pick and rolled with Steph Curry. So that opens up everything for him. As far as Anthony Edwards, I think Ant is going to do Ant. The problem is he doesn't have a reliable number 2. This Julius Randle thing that people are gassing up because he smacked the Lakers up.
Yeah,
I just don't see that happening.
I don't either.
You have 2 pit bulls in Draymond Green and in Jimmy Butler that are going to be locking niggas down on the perimeter. I just don't believe that Minnesota has enough outside of Ant to basically threaten them. The Warriors have a top 2 defense in the league.
Yes. OKC number 1, and we all think they about to lose.
Exactly. But Minnesota, I don't think has enough offensive weapons to hang with them. They were 3-1 before the Jimmy Butler trade against Minnesota.
No, I'm with you. Jimmy has to show up though. Like that's the caveat of all this. He can't have games where you've seen him and I've seen him where Jimmy will just be passive and Jimmy will go out there and score 12 points and you're trying to figure out what happened to him. He can't have none of those games. And Draymond got to keep his temper.
He got to keep it. Yeah, he does.
He got to keep that shit under control.
I just watched the first quarter and literally like just watching the flow of like how hard is it for you to get your offense off?
Yeah,
it's early. Minnesota look a little uncomfortable, and that's a problem because I had Minnesota smacking Golden State this game because I thought Golden State was going to be
tired. Yeah,
it might still happen because they're older team, old legs, third, fourth quarter. If Golden State steals this first game, that is a problem. Minnesota has to win this game.
So, all right. So you got Golden State in 6. Ray, how you call it?
I think Rudy might have put a little bit of disrespect on Naz Reid's name and thinking that the floor is just open if he gets ISO'd in the pick and roll because we're not going to act like he's not a 6 man of the year and a pretty solid defender himself. I think if anything, if they go small ball, that creates a problem more for Golden State than having Rudy Gobert on the floor. Because if Minnesota goes small ball, all of them are a threat. Jaden McDaniels can still get a bucket. We're not going to sleep on him. Like, even though he scored 30, which was an anomaly, he can still get you 14 to 18 on a regular basis. Having Anthony Edwards is that we already know what to expect from him. Their main issue to me is Julius Randle. Julius Randle is another false positive for me. He was like that in New York. Anytime he put up 30 or 40, it was typically an issue. He just so happened to have Ant, who is also matching you with another 30. So he's not letting Julius just take the reins. So as long as Julius doesn't get in the way, it's going to be a hell of a series. But I say all that to say I have Golden State in 7. I think it's going to be a dog fight, and I think it goes to 7. And I'm having a hard time edging it that way because even with what y'all say with Jimmy, I don't look at Jimmy as a go get the bucket. That's not Jimmy would prefer to just facilitate. He really would. He can score if he wants to, but he would prefer to facilitate. Yeah. So when it comes to that moment, I don't know if we've seen it from Golden State just yet to, all right, we need 8. Do you relinquish to Steph or do you let Jimmy match the energy of Ant because you need that this series?
Yeah,
this isn't a run around and shine as a light-skinned golden boy and put up threes. These are dogs fighting right now, and I need you to put down. I need you to at least sedate that dog over there. I need you to go punch him in the mouth. 2 pit bulls. You're going at it. This is a dog fight, and that's where it's like, all right. So can that happen in this series? What happens in that moment? Does he pass it to Steph, or is Steph willing to give it to him? But the experience is the only reason why I'm edging Golden State in this moment is the experience.
I'm with you. Rose, how you call it?
Minnesota in 7. I want to say 6, but I'm gonna give Minnie in 7. I think it's gonna go down to the wire, bro. These games are probably gonna be really close. It's gonna come down to I think a big piece of it is going to come down to the ancillary pieces. Like, is you going to let Pods go out there and get 12 points? Like, are you going to let Jaden McDaniels go get 15 to 20? Because, I mean, I think a lot of shit is going to end up canceling out. Like, unless folks is pulling up and having, like, Ant pull up and have a 40-point game, bro. Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of things going to end up canceling out. It's going to come down to the ancillary pieces for me. I just think I like Minnesota ancillary pieces better than I like Golden State's. So that's what I'm gonna go with.
That's fair.
I'm mad at that.
I got Golden State in 7. I don't think I feel like Steph Curry is like the Undertaker at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Like the streak is just not ready for it to be done yet. And I don't see adding Steph to his collection of killed legends. Not just yet. But I wouldn't be surprised. I do have it going 7. It could, and I do think it can go either way. I just think Steph, Draymond, and Jimmy, I think they got enough and they'll pull that out for sure.
I think the longer the series goes, the more it favors the Warriors.
Yeah.
I do think for all of our predictions, it do come down to who wins game 2. Whoever wins game 2 takes the series to me. Either way, whoever wins game 2 takes the series.
Okay, we're gonna see if that plays out. All right, bet. Well, my brothers, I do appreciate y'all for pulling up today for this first episode of the Keep It Clean Sports Show. This has been a great one. This episode, I'm not quite sure when it'll drop. Probably drop in a couple days if I'm being honest. But Keep It Clean podcast episodes drop every Tuesday. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and add us to your libraries. The Keep It Clean sports show, we'll figure out a day for that, but it will be coming out here shortly. I want everybody to go around and give their social media tags and all of that. Let the people know where they can find you. Me first, I'm right there at Free Market Nico on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. If you want to follow the podcast page, it is at Keep It Clean Pod on Instagram. Rose,
Instagram, Days by Rose. Everywhere else is Coast XX. Yeah. There's Twitter, TikTok. Oh shit. So
Ray, what's up with you?
Rez Speaks at Instagram. Did you say Rez or Ray?
I said Ray.
You already went.
It's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Rez Speaks at Instagram. Just hit me up.
For sure. And Ray?
Sleep Bueno on Instagram, El Tenedor on all other platforms. You know what I'm saying? And follow the Keep It Clean podcast. And if you need extra space, you don't do social media, go to Cassie's #1 fan page and you'll find Nico and you can still get in contact with us, bro. You feel what I'm saying, man?
Right, we ain't never gonna skip this narrative.
And while we're here, especially since we had the guest, man, I want y'all to go and pop in on Rez, go to YouTube and look up Speak Between the Lines, man. Show the love for the brothers that helped birth me and what I'm doing here. So yeah, y'all go tap in with that because it's still game. Rewind, find, there's more to find. That he's been on this LeBron bullshit. He been hating since back then, bro. So if you want documented hate for years,
this nigga was driving the bus this episode, but he gonna go to my lineage.
Oh man. So this has been the Keep It Clean Sports Show. We appreciate y'all as always. We will catch y'all on the next one, and we out.